Here we are, we're ready. 10 minutes on the clock. Okay, so it is day 21, May 22nd. Anyway, some updates. You guys are getting a little sneak peek here. So, let's see. It's been frustrating. Okay, so I left you guys off with I was getting these parts ready because I was going to film a video last night, right? So oh my gosh. We were up until 3:30 in the morning building the computer and it didn't fire up. I have been so tilted about it, I can't even tell you. So the video kind of got botched because my buddy isn't here now and the computer isn't running. So I've been pretty frustrated. I had some ideas. I ran through them this morning and excuse me. I ran through them this morning and none of them worked and it was super frustrating. I didn't know what it was. It's a platform that I don't really have parts for, and so I can't test a lot of things. And so yeah, I've been ultimately like unbelievably frustrated. Okay, so let's give you the quick breakdown. So we built it, it didn't fire up, and so I diagnosed it today and I found it's the GPU right here. And I had a different GPU, we threw it in, that's why I was able to figure out what it is. This was on OfferUps, so I reached out to the guy and I was like, hey, it was a month ago, like April 28th is when I bought this from him. I was like, hey, you know, it's been a while, I just got around to building the computer, it doesn't work, is there anything you can do? And the guy kind of made it seem like he didn't really have money, but he had some 3060 Ti's. I'm worried he's gonna ghost me, and so I kind of was like, well, hey, I'm open to trade back or something, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But really sucks, I was really discouraged, and I actually decided to kind of turn this around into some more of a video plot, right? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit the build that we did, and pretty much all the way up to the failure, right? To the point we pushed the button and we got a flash and that was it. And then I'm gonna pretty much state what happened, well, not why we know what's wrong with it, but you know, like a part 1, part 2 thing. So it ends part 1, you know, the computer failed, we couldn't do the build. And then I think I'm gonna make a video diagnosing the computer for content so people know how to diagnose a computer, right? And then I'm gonna do a part 2, ideally, if I could find another white graphics card, to then finish the build, and I'll do like a part 2 of it. So I was super bummed. I can't even tell you how upset I've been. I mean, you know, failure to happen is, I guess, bound to happen. You know, if you're building computers, something's not gonna work, especially things that are used, right? So that's kind of the downside. I mean, it's cool that I got a 3070 for $225, but then at the same time, I can't return it if it doesn't work, right? So we'll see. Hopefully the guy doesn't ghost me, you know, you never know. Hopefully I can make a video of that, with that turning out to be like, you know, a good thing on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or whatever. So super late, super tired, about to go to bed. I was so mad about this, and it was actually just a little bit ago. So it's 10:40 right now. It was, I think, 10:15 to where I just got inspired to now make a bunch of videos, and I actually then opened up a file and like created a bunch of like a folder, or you know, a little document that's video ideas, and I started just kind of typing them in there. So anyways, I got some really funny ideas, but you know, I'll save those for the surprise. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happened. I was obviously wrecked. I was down for, you know, most of the morning because I didn't go to bed until 3:30, just after that Nico left, and yeah. Man, I can't tell you how bummed I was with this. Oh, one of the things we did do is we ended up going out to the Comcast store, Xfinity, and we swapped out our old modem for a new one. I thought we were gonna get an actually upgraded one. It seems like it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. Ours was like 10 years old, and when I ran our internet speed, it did seem way more stable. Like our internet like was not fluctuating at all, which was super good, I guess, you know, if it's stable. But we're paying for 2 gigabytes and I was getting 900, you know, well, it's technically not megabytes, right? It's megabits on internet, something like that. Anyways, yeah, that's it. And I still got 4 minutes to go. I guess we're hanging out. Super tired. I should get sponsored by LaCroix, huh? Man, I was so bummed. Like, honestly, there's quite a bit that could have gone wrong. That would have been an easier replacement. But trying to get another white graphics card, like, for this price point, it's gonna be way worse, or you have to just spend way more money, right? Like way more. I mean, I was looking at cards and like, you know, they're popping up between the $300 to $400 range, and it's like, and they're the same performance as this, right? Like, and we spent $200. Like, it's so sad. So I don't know what to do. Part of me is tempted to take it in. There's a computer shop and just have him test it. I don't know. Is it worth like cracking open? So what was happening was the computer just flashed. Like, you plug it in, and as soon as you hit the power, boom, all of a sudden like the motherboard flickers, the graphics card, like right here, the name on it would kind of light up and flash, and then just nothing would happen. Like absolutely nothing. And so I kind of went through the process of elimination, and I pulled the GPU out and I turned the computer on, and the computer fired up. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I stuck the GPU back in there, turned it on, and it did not fire up. And so I pulled it out and I went and got a different GPU, stuck it in there, and it turned on. I was like, okay, well. So then I took this one and I stuck it in Hillary's computer, and it flickered her computer the same way it flickered this one. So like, I mean, I can only assume that this is the problem. Yeah, and I don't know what to do. Like, if it was overheating, then yeah, tear it apart, replace the thermal paste, right? Even put some like thermal pads in there and stuff like that if you need to, but I just don't know what to do when it just flickers. You know, one of the things I did notice when I use this is that it didn't seat very well. Like, I don't know, there's something to do with it to where I noticed that, so the part that clicks in obviously would push and click in, but it always seemed like this wasn't pushed in enough. The reason I noticed that is before I screwed it in, even after you like snap it in, it's so wobbly, and then like it just wants to pull out. I don't know, it was weird. And then I noticed it again when I stuck it in Hillary's computer. When I went to go stick it in, it was just, I don't know. It felt funky, and it did the same thing. I don't know if it's not actually seating in to the, you know, PCI slot properly. I don't know. It weirdly felt like this kind of stuff was like pushing it out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, couldn't sit in there properly. Hard to say. I don't know. I mean, obviously it was designed this way. I can't imagine it's been tampered with. I do find it weird. One of the super weird things is that it's used, but it's in brand new condition. Like, I mean, this thing is genuinely looks brand new. There's not even like dust inside of the little radiator. I mean, there's nothing. Like, look at even inside here. There is like no dust. Like, what? They really like tore it apart and I don't know, man. That's crazy. So, oh, we did it. Off. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we're done.